Coming at you from the Steel City, you're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper, and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper. Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. And it is our 1 year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. And here, joining me today, we have the whole crew. We have the beautiful Shaylee, baby. Shay, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. Just happy to be here for the 1 year, baby.
Oh my gosh, Shay! It's gone so quickly.
Oh my god. Didn't think it would go this fast.
And if you're watching at home, I hope you are. Working the cameras today, we have producer Cheech. There he is.
Hey.
There he goes. Look at that. Look at him.
What
He's
a
working the
nerd.
cameras.
In my comfy corner, man.
And
Just got sweats on, chilling.
You look adorable,
Look at
babe.
that.
Thanks, Shay.
And a voice you recognize if you've listened to the show. We have back in studio the Egghead, everybody.
Yes, great to be back.
Yeah. Yeah, Egghead, go Egghead.
We had to have Egghead back because, as you should know by now, it is our year anniversary. We started this show. Actually, technically, we started it on April 12th.
412.
Yeah. And it was an accident that it was 412. But
I know.
I'm okay with it. Like I've said multiple times, I'm okay with it because it was an accident. If it was on purpose, it'd be kind of lame. But because it was an accident, I like it that much more. But it has been a year. Thank everybody for listening. Thank you so much, everybody listening, watching, wherever. We are on YouTube right now. We're on Facebook Live, and so we appreciate everybody who's watched and listened, Shay. But we have a big show today. We have big shows coming up. It is our year anniversary, like I said. So we're going to do all the basic stuff we normally do. We're going to do the stuff to do in Pittsburgh. And then we're going to get into our award show for the year. We have our beers of the year. And then I haven't even told Chandler or Shay or Egghead any of the award categories, anything really. I was up at all hours of the night finishing this.
I got a text at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Shit you not.
I got a text back at 3:30. So
Let's
All
get
right.
it. That's my man.
So
Yeah.
we will read into that what you will. But it's just because Chandler's the hardest working producer in the game.
I try, man.
Go,
Thanks,
Cheech. Look
Chris.
at you,
I
babe.
appreciate
It
you.
was something stupid too, like which is a funnier drop between these two.
Well, I didn't even remember responding at all. Chris texted me at like 9, and then I saw that we exchanged texts at like 3.
Yeah.
Like,
At a certain-
I had no idea. Like I had no clue.
At
I
a
completely
certain
forgot.
point of the night, I realized I shouldn't text this late, but I know that like they're gonna respond to it in the morning. Like,
Eventually.
I don't expect you to respond to it at 10:30, but like by
If you
11
didn't
the
text,
next day.
you
right.
would have forgotten.
Right.
You have to
Yeah.
say something.
Let
now.
me send it to you now
Yeah,
before
yeah,
I
yeah.
forget.
Right.
So I set that, and then like I'm up at all hours of the night, like I said, doing all this stuff for this show, and I hear my phone buzz, and I'm like, oh, what?
This is weird.
Yeah, I mean, normally it's not a good sign.
No.
And then I saw that, and it was Cheech like answering my text, so
At 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
I think
Cheers.
I'm out of a
Cheers,
dead
Cheech.
sleep. Up out of a dead
Cheers,
sleep.
babe.
Yeah. So way to go, Cheech.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's touch on all this stuff so we can get into the awards. We have to do the stuff we do every week. Oh, excuse me. But next week we have former Pitt guard, former Steeler guard, John Malecki. He does woodworking now. Check him out on YouTube. He has 200,000 followers or whatever. Jeez, look at you on the ball.
Hold on, pause.
Hardest working producer in the game.
I have to say, I'm very sad that I did miss. I don't know if it might have been last week for Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
Right.
missed
was,
a good one.
he
Eric
was
cool.
sick.
Eric had on, there was a picture of Eric,
Like
and he
him.
had, I think, maybe a hat or sunglasses, maybe both. And I'm going to tell you exactly, he looks exactly like somebody, like a famous person.
Okay.
Did you, see pictures of him and you were like, he looks familiar? That man straight has a doppelganger. And I know exactly who it is, but I cannot figure out where the guy is from.
I don't know.
You
No.
didn't see a picture and you were like, ugh.
No. Nothing that stuck out to me that he looks
my
like
God.
so no.
I will. I don't even remember like.
Well, that's a teaser for everyone listening.
He's
you
a bald-
better subscribe.
He's a bald guy, nice smile, a little bit older. Like he might be on like a game show. I cannot pinpoint.
Steve Harvey.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
There we
I'm
go.
I'm gonna figure it out,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to tell me if that's who he looks like. I'm gonna figure it out
Okay.
before the show ends.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna figure it
Are
out
we gonna
before
put
the show
money on that
ends.
check?
Absolutely.
Let's not. But yeah. So if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to the Eric McKenna episode. That was a good one. But like I said, we have John Malecki next week. We also have Michelle from Pittsburgh Foodie Girls. She's going to tell us about the best oysters in the Pittsburgh area, as well as some other stuff, some restaurants to check out. So I'm excited to do that. We always love talking about food on here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following week, to wrap up April, we have Don Arner, comedian who everybody tells me is like one of the funniest guys around. So I'm really excited to have him on
Yeah.
as well. Now, Shay, before we get into all the awards and all the excitement, we have
already
we have a
excited.
tournament going on right now. Everybody, if you follow us on social media, on Instagram or on Facebook, we do the worst movie characters all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
each week we have our guests come on. We try to, at least if we remember or if we have time, and have them tell us about their least favorite movie characters. And wrapping it up, last week we had 32 movie characters, which works out perfectly for a bracket. So we cut it down to 32 finalists, and you can vote for them throughout the week. Each week you'll be able to vote for a round. So it is the first round. So definitely check that out on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff. So
And how it looks on like Facebook and Instagram made it very, very simple.
yeah.
Like it's very easy for people to like
Understand what's going on.
I tried to.
yeah.
That's one
like
thing.
not saying people are stupid, but you like for me,
Yeah.
I dumb shit down.
It's
Like,
one
I
thing-
need it, this or that.
It's
That's
one
it.
thing I've realized since like started doing some of this stuff. You have to make whatever you want to get to people
Mm-hmm.
as painfully easy as
Yep.
possible, because people won't like, even if it's like don't click the link, you're like, oh, they'll copy and paste it. No, they won't.
No.
How many times have you copied and pasted something like a podcast you were vaguely heard of? Exactly, right. You have to make it super easy all the time. So
Oh yeah.
that's one thing we try to do.
And that's one really great thing about like Poor Man's Podcast is like if you're out and you're talking about the podcast and like you're like, oh my god, like what's your Poor Man's Podcast? They're like,
Yeah.
boom, done. I'm following you.
The
That's
sound effects
actually-
were sick.
You like that?
It
like that's
You're like the Michael
actually
Winslow
happened.
of Bellevue.
I know. Honestly, what else? What else do you need me to do?
I don't. Can you do a robot noise?
That
That
was
was
so
good.
good.
I thought you were a
actually
robot.
good. I know.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you, Shay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if you're like
It's fucking-
oil in
I'm
your
a
joints or
robot.
whatever. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do. Oil in the joints.
But yeah, definitely. If you haven't already,
it here.
go on any of our social media and definitely vote for the movie character. I also put whoever nominated anybody. So you know,
Yeah.
if you see somebody out there, R2D2 or whoever it is,
Me.
C3. There's a ton of Star Wars people on that. It seems like
Apparently, people
on
hate Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So- or they just have awful characters.
Have we all seen all of Star Wars here?
No.
Anybody?
I've seen the original 3 and
Anybody?
then I saw episode 1.
Anyone?
Yeah.
I've seen zero.
I think.
Yeah. Oh,
That
what?
makes sense.
What?
That make. I've seen all the movies though. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen
Have
every
you
movie.
seen Forrest Gump yet?
And what were you saying that was
Shay.
happening?
Shay, we've been doing the show, as I said today, for
For
one
one
year.
whole year.
For one whole year.
Still
every
haven't seen
episode-
it.
If this podcast exists for any reason,
It's Jenny.
It's to show my hate for
Because
Jenny
Jenny.
from Forrest Gump.
Listen, I offered. I'm like, we should have like a movie night, like drinks, snacks, have a good time. You guys were like, fuck you.
Do you remember
I
I
that?
don't
don't
remember that happening.
I don't
ever.
remember that either.
I think it was before
I
it
don't know.
changed, so I can't even blame.
Uh,
Oh, you don't remember
I
it?
don't
Okay.
recall.
It must have been that week. Yeah. I remember Melissa saying something, but we won't talk about all of that.
You pissed me right off. You pissed me right off.
But in addition to that, we also, if you're going to be voting for people, the most important people to vote for are the people right here on Poor Man's Podcast. Vote for Best in the Berg for Pittsburgh Magazine, best
Oh,
podcast
yeah,
available.
baby.
You can vote as many times as you like. I think.
Can
every
you?
hour. I think so. Yeah.
Shut
A
up.
whole
Yeah,
lot.
So if
Mhm.
so, don't tell the other people out there. But if you're a fan of us, vote every hour. So
I didn't know that. I'll
Yes,
resend
ma'am.
out in the fucking group chat right
yeah,
now.
man.
Like
We're gonna see what it is.
that.
Also, not just because of that, but because
Because we're fucking amazing.
Yeah, I think we might be the best podcast in Pittsburgh.
No.
I'm not just
We
saying
know
that.
that
I mean,
we're
we're
the
the
best
shit. It's
podcast.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't like to say that if I'm not confident about it.
Oh, I'm very confident
And
about
some of
us.
the other people up for it, Greenfield's Finest and some of those, they're awesome podcasts. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that,
That we're still the best.
we put some effort in, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
So definitely go out and vote.
Wait, we were very highly rated the last time this was going on, and I just want to say that
The last time this was going on, we weren't even around. This is our first year, Shay.
no, we voted before though.
Oh, that was just for nominations. Those were people nominated.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
this is the
because
actual voting now.
I didn't tell anybody that you could like double vote. And
Well, I don't know if you
still...
could for that.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's what it said. I thought it said on the thing that you could vote every hour. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, that
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
so check that out. So let's get into the stuff to do in Pittsburgh so we can get into our beers of the year
Beers of the year.
and all the other yearly awards. So Cheech, I'm gonna pull up stuff to do in Pittsburgh, and are you ready to go for
Yeah, dog.
all that stuff? All right, so I believe it is Liz, but don't quote me on that, and she's gonna tell us some of the best stuff to look for this weekend.
Hey everyone, it's Liz with Stuff to Do in Pittsburgh, and we are back again this week to tell you some of the best events happening in Pittsburgh. So let's jump right in, starting with a Boozing Through the 90s bar crawl. This one is always one of our favorites. They come to Pittsburgh every once in a while. It's on East Carson Street. There's 50% off drinks, so there's awesome specials. And of course, wear your 90s clothes, get into costume. It'll be so much fun. Next, let's get into some Easter events. We have a fun slide Easter egg hunt. This is family friendly, so fun for all ages. Come down, let the kids do some jumping, some bouncing, running around, blowing off some steam, all while Easter egg hunting. If you want to celebrate Easter in a different way this year, try out Drag Brunch at Trace Brewing. This is happening on Sunday. They have food, they have great photo opportunities, and of course, some awesome entertainment. So for all the details on these events and even more happening this weekend, check out our weekend guide. See you guys.
There you have it, Liz from Stuff to Do in Pittsburgh.
Did she say drag brunch?
She did, Shay. I knew you'd pick on that, and I'm glad you
Shay's
did
favorite right there.
because we have
Oh
to
my
go.
God.
We have to go back and touch on something that we touched on something before. Cheech, I don't know if you remember. I said, "What do women love the most? Do they love mimosas at brunch, or do they like charcuterie?" And those were the two that I gave
Oh.
them.
Mimosas
And
at
I
brunch.
think you could throw in drag brunch.
As a top three,
Okay, hold
yeah.
on. If you
Top
Drag
contender.
brunch with mimosas and charcuterie.
Why do girls like that
if you're
shit
fucking
so
thrown
much?
in drag, I'm in there like
Yeah.
somewhere. I'm choosing it first.
Why do you like that shit so much?
Oh my
I don't have
God.
anything against
Because
it, but
listen,
there's
let
no.
me tell you this. Let me
Where's
tell
the
you.
obsession come
I'm gonna
from?
tell you right
Fuck.
now. First of all, there's so many reasons why girls are obsessed with it. So like my opinion on it, my assumptions on why is not directed towards every female because females love it for several reasons. But I'm gonna tell you,
I'm listening.
we get to be around men who are us, who are a good fucking time because you guys fucking suck. Not you three,
Yeah.
but men in general.
That felt pretty personal.
Yeah.
It is personal.
Just saying.
It's
Why
totally
did you
personal.
point at each one?
Just
of us?
saying.
Yeah, that's a little.
And that's a fact. I will stand by it. Men are not that fun to be around, but you get around drag, you get around queens. It's the best fucking time ever. They don't care. They don't judge. They party. They're there
Okay.
to make
What
you have
what
the
is your
best time
issue?
ever.
I'm interested to know what your issue is with hanging out with men. Is it the
I'm a
drama?
feminist.
Ah.
I'm a no. We bring the drama.
Yeah.
We bring the drama. Yeah, but no. I mean, you guys. It just gets weird. It gets weird. You either guys are confrontational. You're either not on the same level. God forbid you go around and I will
Shay,
say
are you
I
talking
will
about yourself right now?
I will exclude Chris from this because anytime Chris and I have been out, Chris has always been on the same fucking level as me.
I was gonna say I'm confrontational, but so are you,
So
man.
am I.
Yeah.
And that's why we work well together. But like we've always been on the same page. Egghead, I've never been out with you. Chandler, you're a pothead, bro. We're not on the same page. But like Chris,
I'm
I will
just
say, Chris is
chilling.
on my same page. But you really, really have to be careful about like what kind of men you're around, what kind of group you're around. Like, but when you go to a drag show, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Nobody's judging you. Nobody's looking at you different. Like, you can get fucked up at fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah.
They do not give a shit. Like,
No.
it's literally just a party constantly. The whole time is a whole
Right on.
vibe.
Is it
Is
good
that-
for you because there's no expectations?
My expectations is literally just to have fun.
Yeah, right. Is
That's-
that
That's
what it is?
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody
And if
shares
you're
that
going with
same
other
vibe.
Yes.
you kind of have.
Everybody's just like, fuck it,
And
let's
that's it.
do
okay,
whatever.
That's fair, yeah.
People plan to go to drag shows and they're
Definitely
like,
fair.
they're
Hell
like,
yeah.
we don't give a fuck
Dude,
what we're wearing,
Right.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
don't
fucking
know
vibe out.
anything about it, and I don't follow. And they look like a fucking blast.
That's
would
what
go.
I mean.
Yeah, it looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, and I honestly feel like you guys are like you guys are not.
Sure, I'll go
judging.
to a
You
drag
guys-
show with you. Let's go,
Exactly.
man. I'll be
Like
in one,
I
man.
know that you guys would definitely vibe out for sure.
I'll follow you down the catwalk if I can slap your ass at the end.
Hey, man.
Let's do it.
Why
Like-
else would you go down the catwalk?
Hold on though, Chris. It's on a Sunday. Isn't it on? Didn't she say Sunday?
I would assume so. Brunch is very Sunday.
That's
Who
a
has
very
brunch on
Sunday-ish
Wednesday?
thing, yeah.
Brunch is in every.
Just because you're not going doesn't mean it's brunch. eh?
We just like drinks before noon.
Just 'cause
That's
you
considered
drink.
brunch. It's considered brunch.
Hiding in a brown bag doesn't
Nobody
make it brunch.
goes. Nobody goes to brunch and they're like, "We're going to brunch so we can like eat."
Yeah, no shit.
So like anytime you're drinking before noon, it's considered brunch at that
I
point.
love it here.
So we need to go because it's on a Sunday.
Shit. I'm down. I can't make it anymore.
Honestly,
I can't make it
my
any
nipples
more
just
clear.
got hard.
Let's go. Yeah, I can tell, man.
I can cut glass right
Lefty's staring
now.
at
It
me.
is. I know it is. That's why I'm like at an angle.
I know. Square up.
Oh, old lefty over there.
Oh, lefty.
Let's not hog all of it on that. We there's also
The
the Fun
90s.
Slide Easter egg hunt,
True.
which
If you got
seems like I
kids.
would tear my ACL almost immediately.
Oh, I thought it was for kids.
Well, it's for
It
kids.
is for
kids.
kids. It's $25 for kids. Oh, I guess I'm the only one who read. Did you see? You know? Oh, gross. Oh, it's just for kids. Get the fuck out of here. And it's for kids. They're $25, but adults or guardians are free to go with it. And it's just sliding on carpet.
It's usually backwards.
well,
Like pay
Well,
for your,
if it's
pay
an
for
ad-
the adult.
yeah,
It's
if
like-
you go to like
If it's an
Fridays-
adult, if it's an adult thing, then yes, the adult pays and the kids get in free. But it's a kid thing, so you pay for the kid. The adult gets in free because like
so the kids better have
They
some
have
money.
to be.
they have to have
Yeah.
a guardian. Yeah.
There's gonna be 0 adults with no kids, where there could be 2 kids and 1 adult. So they want to get the most money with it. So if it's
I don't
gonna
like
be,
that.
Are there gonna be like?
Oh,
you're not gonna go to this anyway, Shay.
Are there gonna be
Right.
weird
You're right.
adults that
Kids
show
scare
up
me.
for free?
I would
That's-
assume-
I would be that weird adult.
Any adult? Oh yeah.
I would be that weird adult.
Gonna leave with a Megan's Law tag. Sell them something like that. As you
You're like,
should.
keep
Now,
your eye
the
on
thing
her.
with that,
Oh
it
my
just seems so.
God.
It's just you're sliding on carpet. Like I would leave brush burnt and broken immediately.
Oh yeah.
I would be. I bet you the one thing I will say about it is like same with bowling alleys and stuff. I bet you the carpet sliding place has awesome snack bar.
Oh, absolutely.
Or do you think it's something like Chuck E. Cheese?
Are there Chuck E. Cheeses around?
Yeah, but I heard
sure
their
hope not.
pizzas. There
I
are
sure
Chuck E.
hope
Cheeses. Yeah, there are.
I said I hope that there isn't though. But
Oh well, yeah, but their pizza used to be like the best thing about
That's what
them.
everyone says. I don't remember
I don't.
what it tasted
I
like.
don't know. I've heard that their pizza's not as good anymore. But their pizza used to be like.
I feel like it's like
chef's
tortillas.
I remember seeing a meme saying something about like a child rat casino.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Oh,
man.
that's
Chuck E.
fucked
Cheese.
It's fucking
I was like,
weird.
yeah, it
It's
kind
a
of
weird-
is,
It's a
isn't it?
dirty
That's
place.
fucked.
And then third, obviously there has to be a bar crawl each week. Boozing through the '90s bar crawl on
Okay, first of all,
Carson Street.
get dressed up for the '90s and go and fucking vibe. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cheech,
How
can you bring
fun
up the
would that-
'90s picture one more time?
Cheech,
for
you
people?
can wear the overalls. Like
I can
one
wear
and
literally any outfit in my
My
closet.
my thing
Like,
is,
yeah.
there's 4 people in the picture here, and 3 of them have the exact same glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the only glasses available in the '90s. You had to be in Run DMC to have glasses.
I fucking guess so. I guess so.
Shit.
That would be fun though, cause I love '90s music.
Oh, the '90s is the best, for sure.
Yeah.
I love '90s.
It'd be a
music,
good
too.
time.
I feel like there would be a lot of young kids there too, though. Like 21, 25.
That's the South Side, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see
I'm out with that.
anybody with.
I feel so
Common sense
old.
there.
I don't like that.
Yeah, man. Somebody, you know,
Wouldn't-
the '90s
wouldn't
are
know.
like 20 some years ago.
The '90s are like,
Bro, I'm 26 and I was born in 96.
that's
I can't do
disgusting.
any of that math.
I'll be
right now.
31 at the end of the month. I was born in
I
91.
just did the math for you, Chris.
91.
I was born in... Yeah, like, come on, man. I hate it here.
you here.
I guess you did do the math. I'm
yeah,
glad.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did we get through all the
Yeah, all the
Because-
stuff.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
We're good.
Now we can get to the award show, and I am pumped for this because, it's a year in the making, literally.
I know.
So number one, where we're gonna start this. There's multiple levels. So there's different categories kind of for people listening. So
I feel like you should have played that level
we-
of shit in the background.
we had our daytime awards that were awarded earlier in the show. So we'll just go through them. We have when you listen, you'll understand it.
Yeah.
So there's a couple that you'll hear the award, and then you'll hear the winner right after.
Okay.
And then we're going to get into a couple where you'll hear the nominees, and we'll pull the winner live. So there's different
Levels to it. Okay.
And then there's also a couple just PSAs, stuff we talked about during the show that I feel like if somebody was listening to the show right now and they wanted to get a gist of the show, that's something we feel strongly about. So we're going to try a bunch of different things, and this should be a fun episode. So we'll see how that goes.
Every episode's a fun episode, Chris.
Yeah, but this is going to be extra fun shit, I think.
I do know the extra thing.
So let's start with our beers of the year.
Who's starting out here?
I'll
Shay,
go.
please.
I'll go. Okay, so this slice, which I think that I had this the last time I was on 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks.
but not the blueberry one. I have the
Correct.
strawberry one.
Yes.
And the slice, it's 11th hour is so good. It's a delicious beer. Like the strawberry was good, but at blueberry anything I'm with.
What's with the blueberry? Is it blueberry peach?
It's it's blueberry peach.
And you
Actually,
like that
I
more
would
than the
never-
strawberry?
Yes.
Do you typically like blueberry more than strawberry?
I
Yeah.
90% of the time I'm picking blueberry over strawberry.
What
But the
10%
fact
do you take strawberry?
if it's real, like if it's a real strawberry and a real blueberry,
Okay.
I'm picking the real strawberry.
Fair enough. So
Yeah.
you like the artificial blueberry over
Yes.
the artificial strawberry? buddy?
Yes,
I feel
but
that
I
way
would
about
have never
banana.
known that it was peach, and I usually wouldn't choose peach over anything else.
Yeah.
Like if you never introduced these to me, I never tried them, and you were like, "Do you want blueberry peach?" I would have been like
Right.
strawberry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Had no idea. It's delicious. It's my favorite beer.
There we go,
Okay,
Shay.
it's so
That was a
good.
good
my
answer,
God.
actually.
Very nice.
Everybody applaud me. I mean, I thank you.
There we go.
Thanks.
Now, just because Egghead's here, he doesn't have a beer of the year, but he is here. Egghead, tell us about the beer that you're drinking right now, just because you're.
All right,
It's
this
got
is
nut all over it.
smoothie sour, strawberry and peanut butter sour.
Can I try it?
It absolutely. It caught me by surprise. It's very good. I thought it was gonna taste like peanut butter and jelly, but it tastes more like cereal.
It's got nut all over
Ah,
it.
yeah.
Like
That's all
cereal?
I wanted to
It
say.
it reminds me of like peanut butter crunch with like crunch berries in it.
Oh, this
no
is
way.
this is Captain Crunch cereal
exactly.
for sure.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That's-
that's-
when I
that's
saw
cool.
that, I thought,
Send it around.
I will-
Oh, even the
I don't know why,
aftertaste
but-
of it is Captain Crunch cereal. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'm getting more King Vitamin, but yeah.
King Vitamin.
Never mind.
Okay. At least I said something that
Pass
everybody
around
fucking
COVID
knows.
can, COVID
At
can.
least I
No,
said
it
something
definitely
everybody
does
knows.
have that
Fine.
cereal aftertaste.
Yeah.
Chris.
It's good.
It's
Did you
good.
guys try it?
Yes.
It's different.
That's
I mean, I wouldn't
strange.
drink like 5 of them, but one is nice.
Oh, but
Yeah.
when it sits like
It's
the
like
There's
longer
waffle
it
peanut
sits,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's
It kind of
more.
tastes like waffle crisp if you put like strawberry sauce
The
over top of
aftertaste
it or
definitely
something.
tastes like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a strawberry drizzle.
For sure. That's definitely
Interesting.
that's way
That's good.
different than I thought it was gonna be. 'Cause
Yeah.
Me
When
too.
I saw the
It's like a food.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a food.
When I saw those with a sour, I was like, that's kind of strange. I'd
Right.
expect that with like a stout or a porter or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I tasted it. I was like, oh, that's a lot lighter, and that is tasty.
Yeah, it is.
And I think
This
that's
is good.
Hitchhiker Brewing, right?
Yes, this is it. Which I know we've all had Hitchhiker beers before. I can't remember exactly which one I've had, but I don't think I've ever been disappointed with a Hitchhiker beer.
Hitchhiker is always good.
It's
You're right.
really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think there was one I want to say.
You want to try
Bane?
mine?
Yeah, sure.
I think it was called Bane of Existence, and it was super good by them. Yeah, that one was really good.
Okay.
Hitchhiker has some good beers. Cheech, what's your pick?
Oh shit, man. It's sorbetto. It's
Yeah.
the same one from last week that I drank.
It's so weird to me because when Shay and Cheech were giving me their answers, it was like the most recent ones. And,
I know.
and-
well-
That's what I was like. God damn
'Cause
it!
the
It's
last-
because I just had it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
No,
I really
these
fucking
are.
like 'em.
This was
I'm-
just you hit the nail on the
Yeah.
head, like coincidentally. You
Yeah.
know, this shit's good though.
I'm with you too because like 2 weeks ago I did that Edgar that sports guy JP gave me that I think is from it's from one of the frogs, Frogbrug, Horned Frog or Bullfrog Brug or something like that. But it was super, super good. And I was going to pick that, but this one, the one that I did go with, I went with Proper Notch from Log Yard Brewing.
Yeah.
Because Log Yard has just killed it this year.
Mm-hmm.
I did a flight from them. I did them, I tried some beers a couple times. And every time they just knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
I can't be more pleased with Log Yard. The stuff we had, like, Cheech, if we had to go through some of the breweries for the year, we had Grist House a million times. We had Cinderlands.
Yep.
We had 11th Hour. We had a Log Yard a bunch of times.
A bunch of log yards.
Yeah, Hitchhiker, whatever. There's a lot of good ones around here.
Who's
East
the one
End.
makes the cans that we really like? Like the Pretty Kitty one.
Pretty Kitty.
Remember that
Rusty
Queen
Rail.
Kitty?
Is that Rusty Rail?
I don't remember.
I think it might have been. Is it like pink? Did it look like
it was a
cotton
pink.
candy?
Yes.
Kinda? Yeah, I think that's Rusty Rail.
Yeah. Those were also extremely good.
Oh, there's
Because I actually just came across that picture where I took a picture of me holding up the, was it called Pretty Kitty or was it Queen Kitty?
Pretty Kitty.
Pretty-
There's
it was
definitely
pretty-
one.
And it was,
I might
it was
have gotten
cotton
more.
candy.
Yeah,
Because the cats had different color. The cat had
yeah.
different
I
color
remember.
eyes.
It's definitely
And I-
Rusty Rail.
Yeah, and I remember that one being really, really good too. So not knocking any of the beers we've had. You've always picked
Well,
really
that-
good
Chris,
beers.
yeah, they're
Good.
all
I'm glad to hear that.
good.
Yeah.
If you tell me
They're
kinda
all
your flavors
flavor
that
Oh
you
yeah.
like, I can
You
usually
pick
pick-
beers for me better than I could pick a beer for myself.
Well, I know
Facts.
what you like,
Yeah.
and not just what you tell me you like.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
actually like.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd be like. They'd be like,
Very
"You
true.
like porters?" So I'd be like, "They're okay." No, I hate fucking stuff. Like, so you'd be like, "Okay." Yeah. I'm an IPA guy, but all of the beers we've had all year have been really good.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to doing it, more in the future. Especially now that we have a definitive scale with the Guy Fieri flavor rankings, Cheech.
Right.
You want me to pull that up just for the people, even if we're not ranking them?
If you want to, you can. I would assume if they're all our yearly beers, they're either Shut
That's-
the Front Door or Flavor Town.
Well, I think
Egghead,
I'm
are you
Flavor Town.
familiar with the Guy Fieri flavor
But
scale?
I just want for
I am
anybody
now.
watching to see exactly.
Okay.
Egghead hasn't seen it. That's
Now-
why I wanted to pull it up.
Right. I mean, what better time than now? So, Egghead, we're watching this right now. So, it's kind of like a Michelin star. Take that for like a chef. If you're a chef and you have a Michelin star, you're a beast. Okay? It's just the threshold to pass. If you're one of the beers on our show, you're really good because I've deemed you that good. But how good are you? Are you 1 Michelin star? Are you 2? Are you 3? Or are you Flavor Town?
But
Now-
even one's good.
Or are you
Yeah.
Flavor Town? Well, yeah.
As
If you're
Cheech
a
said.
1-star Michelin chef, you're still the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What did Cheech say the last time I was on? If you could be number 2, you would be like, that would be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
What?
He said he would trade his left ball.
To be a Michelin star
yeah,
chef.
yeah, yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
1-star. Yeah.
So it's
Like-
still fucking great.
So
Right.
that's what we're seeing, and anybody watching, you can see the Guy Fieri Richter scale, and if you're not, go through and watch it because this is how we are going to judge some of our beers going forward, so you can tell the differential. Gangster level 1, Out of Bounds number 2. You have to look at it just to see how much more Guy gets into.
He
it.
gets so excited.
Number 3, we have Shut the Front Door, and number 4, The Pinnacle Flavor Town.
Town.
So,
What do you
Egghead.
rate in your beer?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Shut the Front Door.
Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty damn
That's
good.
a high
Yes.
one, yeah.
Yes,
That's
it's
all-
it's
yeah.
very good. It's different. It eats like a meal. I'd almost go Flavor Town, but it's
Eats like a meal.
I
A
like
whole ass snack.
Quote that.
I love it.
Oh, shit.
All right, we have plenty to get into
Yeah.
still. So this is an exciting episode, as I've said multiple times. So we got our beards of the year. Now we're gonna go through the first grouping of awards given away earlier in the show, and then we're gonna discuss. Are you ready, Shay?
I'm
Are you ready? Okay, you ready, everybody?
I'm ready.
Beginning of the award show.
I'm ready.
But in my deep dive, I found out something else.
I'm very excited for this.
So when I was reading about Lenny Kravitz, I was like, Lenny Kravitz? He doesn't look like his name should be Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz sounds like an old Jew from New York who has like a deli. Okay? If I read of Mice and Men, I wouldn't picture George and Lenny to look like Lenny Kravitz. You know what I mean? I don't picture.
Lenny Kravitz, I think.
Okay. Why is this his name? Why is this his name? I found out, Shay, I found out, Shay, I wouldn't just ask a question without knowing. The
Tell
reason
me.
his name is Lenny Kravitz is his last name. Makes sense, okay? Family name.
Okay.
His dad's last name's Kravitz.
Yeah, okay, I like
His uncle's name was Leonard M. Kravitz, okay?
Okay.
So, he was a Jewish man from New York, okay? Yeah.
So what you thought?
Yes. Now, Lenny Kravitz is of Jewish descent. His dad was a Ukrainian immigrant Jew, or his dad wasn't, but his grandparents were Ukrainian Jews.
Okay.
And his mother was African American and Christian, okay?
All right.
So why'd they name their son Leonard? After
So it
the
is
uncle.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Actually, okay.
They
Why?
named him that after the uncle. Now, why would you name him after that uncle? Because he's an American freaking hero and super badass. Let me tell you about Leonard M. Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's uncle. At the age of 19, Leonard Kravitz gave his life in Korea while saving the rest of his unit because he went into, he just grabbed this machine gun,
Yeah.
saved all the lives of the people in his unit, and then he gave his own life for that.
Are you
He got
saying all the lives and then gave his?
he took on the entire Korean platoon that was there, got his guys out, and then he died. He sacrificed himself for the whole
You
guy.
think I won't cry? Because I will.
He, at the age of 19, that's what this guy's doing. He voluntarily did this at the age of 19, and then he got, after he died, he got the Purple Heart and the Medal of Honor, which is probably the most all-time badass award.
Of course.
But how cool is that? The
is
Lenny
honestly
Kravitz
so
is
much-
named
I didn't know
after this
that's
guy.
cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, you thought I was just gonna talk about Jason Momoa's V-neck, man.
I don't know
Which
if I
was good.
fine with that. You know?
But the story, the layers on it,
Oh
like
yeah,
an
no,
onion,
I
man.
wasn't expecting that.
Best stuff to do in Pittsburgh intro.
Guess who's back? Back out again. Britta's back. Tell a friend.
Best field reporter.
Her finger on the pulse of Western Pennsylvania. So we're gonna give him a call right now, and hopefully we don't all regret doing this.
I'm so excited.
All right, Can anybody hear? Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
ring. I'm very excited for
Oh, we're all excited. So this is a good pod right here.
I just can't hide it.
Okay, well,
I'm about to lose control.
Oh, what the fuck's up, you horny bastard?
hello. Is it- Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce Hot Dog Eric, our field reporter, and Penguins pregame analyst. Hot Dog Eric, how are you today? Tell us what's going on.
I just got done eating some hamburger helper that Jeff packed up for me. I'm sitting here. fucking
Where are
New
you
York
right now,
somewhere,
sir?
Some dog shit pond.
Where are you right now?
I'm at Nashville. However the fuck you say that name of that place, the Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Oh, okay. Now, Hot Dog Eric, do you think the Penguins have a chance of winning it tonight, or do you think they will have to win 2 games traditionally, like the 4?
I'm just gonna put it out there.
You think they can cut a corner and win 3?
Find a way to it. All that?
Who do you blame the Penguins' recent failures on? You blame the goalie, like every other Pittsburgher would?
Against the Yarmir Yager.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. the first grouping of awards given out. Shay, does anything stick out to you? We have best deep dive. We have best stuff to do in Pittsburgh intro. And Cheats, we have best field reporter. Do any of those guys stick out to you? Do you have congratulations to give to anybody?
I want to give a big shout out to Hot Dog Eric. That's my man over there. I miss him. We need to hear from him again.
Well,
soon.
you know
that
what?
was funny as fuck.
His
the
work's
Pens-
funny.
He
The
was
Penn
the best.
season's almost over, so
Yeah,
if they go to the playoffs, we're gonna have to have Hot Dog Eric.
yeah.
on
We
the field
gotta
reporter.
give his predictions.
He is the field reporter of the year for Poor Man's Podcast.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Makes total sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Fucking
but-
jag off.
so you can expect some more of that, and then we have some big awards to give around. So the next award we're gonna give away was not given away earlier, so there's gonna be a little bit of dramatics involved in this.
Oh my
Drama.
God.
Ready?
I'm so excited.
This is for the best sound drop of the year
I swear to God, I better be on it.
by
Oh.
one of the regular people. So there's guests and there's the regulars, and these are the nominees.
Best sound drop regular.
Hello.
We're somebody's dirty little whore, man.
That was so
I
good.
think
those were the nominees for Best Sound Drop by a Regular. Are we ready for the winner?
Oh yeah.
And the winner for Sound Drop of the Year by a Regular. Shay, you're leaving with the award tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, Best Sound Drop by a Regular.
Thank you.
Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
want to thank
at
my
home.
fans.
Hello?
Are you jealous?
Not at
Shay,
all.
yeah.
It sounds so
That was
good.
embarrassing.
Did you prepare a speech?
I did it, but I always have a speech on deck. First of all, I just
Did
want
you
to
really
thank
think she
Chris
would,
for.
Chris?
No. Yeah. She has a notebook in front of her.
These have all my notes, and it's so cute. I'm
Where's the
literally a
speech?
star fucking employee.
Speech.
Shay, we're gonna have to play you off.
I just want to thank Chris for having me on the show, and I want to thank all of my fans. I want to thank myself for being who I am, the best person I've ever met. Thank you for nominating me, and I already knew that I was the best. Oh. Okay, I was turned down. Okay, next, go ahead.
All right, Shay. Now the next one, like I said, going into it, we have awards given away, and then we have just some moments that I think stick out because they're important for the identity of the show. So we have a couple PSAs, and this is the one that we're playing for now.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of movies. So if I see a movie I really like, I kind of watch it a few times. Like sometimes I don't like to veer into something new. Right. So I haven't seen a lot of like movies like people be like, "Did you see this?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "How did you see that?" I'm like, "I don't know." That's me.
Wow, wait, before you get it, that comment right there, this is a PSA for everybody at home, okay? You, as a human being, are only capable of taking in so much information.
Yeah.
Music, movies, what have you, okay? So when somebody doesn't know one of the stupid, like, Urban Dictionary terms, or movie, or whatever, oh, you haven't heard this? It's possible. I can't take in everything all the time, so stop being on your high horse. So sanctimonious, oh, you don't know this? No, I don't. My bad. My bad for not knowing one thing ever.
Wow. Thank you for that PSA.
Yeah, thank you. The more you know.
Oh my god, I clapped.
That stood out to me a lot because that drives me insane more than almost anything. Is like you haven't heard this song, or and like I said with the movies or songs is one thing, but like I said with the Urban Dictionary thing and that thing,
Oh, yeah.
or like Cards Against Humanity, you can only know so many things, and they're like, you don't know what that is, you loser. You didn't know what it was 7 minutes ago. You just found out. You just Googled it, and now you're gonna hold it over me because I don't know what a blue waffle is. Get out of here, man.
Do we know what a blue waffle is, though, at this point in life? We all know what that is, right?
I'm just using it as a point.
But do we know? Everybody here knows, right?
What, a
Have
blue
you
waffle?
Googled a blue waffle?
Unfortunately.
Well, yeah,
Because of Cards
I
Against
went through sixth
Cards
grade,
Against-
Shay. I was in sixth grade for sure.
Calm down. Some people just learned about it.
Oh.
That's
I mean,
exactly
I
my
know.
point, Shay. Now,
That's how I feel every time somebody asks me if I've seen a movie.
yeah, but you should see Forrest Gump.
Right.
Yeah, that's different. That's
Oh,
everybody
okay.
knows.
Shay.
Replay your fucking PSA.
Shay.
Hey,
Watch Forrest Gump, man.
I will.
No, you won't. You're a liar.
I'm sure
Why do you
the
lie to me?
percentage of people that have seen Forrest Gump is way higher than the percentage of people that know what a blue waffle is.
Everybody went through high school.
Agreed.
Ask any 70-year-old what a blue waffle is. They're not gonna have.
Ask
I
him
don't
what
wanna
Forrest
relate to a
Gump is,
7-year-old.
though.
Probably not.
I don't want to relate to a 70-year-old.
Fair enough, but it's a good movie. Check it out.
Yeah,
I'll watch
Shay,
it. At
come
one
on,
point in
Shay.
my life, I'll fucking watch it. Just not today.
You'll watch a fucking Devil's Rejects for the 50th
God
time.
damn it, that's a good movie.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Such a good movie.
All right, and we don't need Shay for the second half of the show.
Oh.
Shay, thank you.
Thank you guys for having me here. I'll see
You've
you
been a
later.
great guest.
This is gonna be yeah, the guest this week, Shay. Thank you.
Fuck you. Keep
Chan, I thought
going.
that pissed you off earlier, so I was hoping it would, and it didn't. Now
Okay.
this is an award near and dear to us because everyone on this panel right now is awarded for it, and it is for the worst question. And we've all asked really bad questions.
Wait, are any of us involved in this?
Every single one of
All
us.
of us, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're not allowed.
I
to be
can't
on the
wait to
show
hear
if
mine.
you're-
I've
if you're
asked
not-
more bad than
yeah.
I have good.
Fuck, I know I've asked a dumbass
Shay,
question.
we've all asked some questions because
Alright.
we all get caught up and we will see other things like when I'm working on the video, that's why I give it Cheech. I can't do that and talk to people.
Well, that and this and talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I can't do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we're gonna see what the worst question of the year award is.
I love it.
Worst question.
Are you still like every day? Like, are you still learning new things about the law that you're like, is that seriously a thing? Like, I mean, I don't know shit about shit except what not to do. And like,
From experience, eh,
right,
Shay?
from experience.
Yeah.
Who laughed in the
Learning
background?
things, and it's just like something just like blow my mind. I'm like, that's a law. Like, you can't do that. Like that. That's crazy. So like, are you still like to this day still just,
Come
like,
on.
learning something new about law? I mean,
you're never gonna stop learning.
Right.
It's like, it's weird because like law is like kind of like a living organism almost. I mean, when you're talking about law's ever changing because it kind of changes to the times, right?
I got halfway. I'm not gonna lie. Last year, I work in a restaurant. I'm a chef. I got real pissed off my job. Last year, I made it halfway through my you know, the test. Yeah, I got real estate test. Yes, I got halfway through the whatever the pre-test, going through all this stuff, and I realized that there was a lot of bullshit in there. I quit, and I realized that I should just keep cooking food, but. I realized, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of stuff on those shows that's correct. This is kind of related to that. We had Thomas Farley on the show. He does a great meme page, Waverstone Chairs, so check him out. But he did some commercials for McDonald's and like PA Lottery and stuff.
Dude, he's doing better than me.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that's sick. That's all.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I completely forget the point that I was gonna get to now. What were we just talking about? I was talking about the commercials. I can't remember what it was. Just asking, like what you were doing today. Oh, that's what it was. The Grudge. Okay. So he like knew somebody like from doing commercials and stuff, and he's in the Progressive commercials. That the little dude who's in like the Flow commercials, Jamie. Is his name. Okay. And he like knew him from that, and he just like hates Progressive now.
Dude, I'm telling you, it'll make you so bitter.
Right.
Are there any other, like, I guess getting like relatively close, are there any other notable paranormal places in like the general area that really stood out, I guess?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just the closest one, I think,
Oh my god. Every second of that was fucking embarrassing.
So
that was
bad.
So bad.
I need to stop smoking so much weed.
I didn't smoke any fucking weed, and mine was awful.
Now, the one thing I will give, you have to give credit for, if any of the questions were asked during Skype, you get a pass. Because there's definitely a delay.
Mine was like last week. It was not over Skype.
I will say
hold on. Mine was during a fucking Skype, and mine had nothing to do with the delay. Mine was trash ass question.
Eggheads was, I will give him some credit.
Somewhat of a delay, but also, I believe that was with Steel City Paranormal. And I don't know if it didn't make it through, and nothing against them, but the guy, like, I felt like he was looking at me like I had two heads, and I just had to keep going and try and close it off.
The thing with that is, it's like, it's not like a 1 second delay. It's like a 4 second delay.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll ask that, and you'll wait, and you'll hear nothing. So you're like, well, I better fill dead air. And then they answer when you answer, and then it says dumb.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he like didn't know my question either,
Yeah.
so I tried to elaborate, and I was running out of details to add. And
I just thought my
it was
question
rough.
sounded way better in my fucking head than what it. There was no delay. Mine just came out dumb as shit. Chandler stuttered the entire time. He has no idea what's going on.
This is the answer for worst question of the year.
This is kind of related to that. We had Thomas Farley on the show. He does a great meme page, Waverstone Chairs, so check him out. But he did some commercials for McDonald's and like PA Lottery and stuff.
Dude, he's doing better than me.
I'm gonna pause
Yeah.
it right here for everybody. This is why it's the worst. Now,
Worst
Andres,
question or worst answer?
the worst question
Okay.
that I asked. Now, at this point, Andres, I'm talking to him about this. He said, "Oh, cool," and basically I insult him because it's like, oh, it's like a piss measuring contest or whatever he said, and I was like, yeah. Like he's like, oh, he's doing pretty good, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Because I completely blank. I'm like, what the fuck was I just talking about? And I'm just
But you said that. You're like,
but
don't even know what the
I
question
said
was.
yeah because like I'm so trained, like whenever people say things, I don't say like no whatever.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like yeah.
I mean, yes,
And then he was
yeah.
like, oh, he's better than me, and I'm like, yeah.
This is kind of related to that. We had Thomas Farley on the show. He does a great meme page, Waves Rancheros, so check him out. But he did some commercials for McDonald's and like PA lottery and stuff.
Dude, he's doing better than me.
Yeah. No.
See, I didn't.
But there was a pause, Chris.
You said
There was
that?
a whole pause. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he is doing better than
yeah.
Well, I was trying to be
Yeah.
like, yeah. So anyway, like
You were trying to catch your train of thought. You were like, fuck, I'm
I wasn't
thinking.
expecting the answer there, so I said that, and then he was like, oh, he's doing better than me. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but it was
What a
such a
dick.
pause. It was just like, yeah.
But at least I fixed it by
fucked up.
forgetting what the next thing I wanted to say
see,
was.
I think that did work. Where you were like, I totally forgot what I was about to say.
This is kind of related to that. We had Thomas Farley on the show. He does a great meme page, Waves Rancheros, so check him out. But he did some commercials for McDonald's and like PA lottery and stuff.
Dude, he's doing better than me.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that's sick. That's all.
That's fucking dope.
I completely forget the point that I was gonna get to though. Oh,
You just pissing contest.
What were we just talking about though? It was something with the commercials. I can't remember what it was.
Just asking him like what you were doing today.
Well,
Anyway.
I was trying to help him out. I couldn't come up with anything. I couldn't come up with a damn thing on the fly, dude.
And I feel
Sucked.
bad because Andreas was awesome.
I was like,
And I so didn't mean it like that. And then I listened to it the next day and I was like, oh no.
I mean, but you covered it up. The fact that you told him that you were like, I just don't even fucking know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was good. If you would have just like pretended to know what was going on, we'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
So you said I was shit, and then you just went on to the next. So I think you handled it well.
Good shit. That's what I want to hear. So
Absolutely.
Good. Well, whatever. We have another grouping of 3 awards given away earlier. So we're gonna touch on these and everybody listen and then we'll touch base on them.
Best villain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Along with me this week, we have not the beautiful Shaylee Baby, the last show of the year. And Shay is sick, unfortunately, but filling in a woman who needs no introduction, really, because we've talked about her every week on the show. We have Melissa is in studio.
Dun, dun, dun.
It sounds like I'm a little late. Hey, Melissa. Yes, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa's here, and she's here to stay.
Shady secret shot action.
So I have a question. When you're on stage and everything, like what's the sickest thing to you about like stand up? What's the coolest thing, like audience reaction or whatever? What is it?
I think having like a new bit that you just wrote, you were like thinking about in your head, and just seeing it, them like completely get it.
Yeah, it comes across.
It's just such a satisfying feeling.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like what the fuck. But even recently, I've been having more like crowd work moments. I've been like so wrapped up in my set where if I hear someone react to something, I'll start talking to them.
Yeah.
And that's like the coolest moment when you can have like a tennis.
Yeah, like back and forth.
And then instantly just be like, all right, well back to the joke, and then they get sucked back in, and you hit the punchline. It's like, oh, that feels like
the
such a
whole
cool
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
hell yeah, that's it.
Definitely those things.
So you don't get thrown off at all if somebody started talking, because I know
I
some
definitely
people-
would. It depends on who it is.
And what they say, I'm sure.
But instead of like old me would just be like, yeah, well, shut up, bitch. But now I just try to like have them talk so big. What'd you say? And usually what they said sounds really dumb, and that gets a laugh.
Yeah.
So like trying to.
I very rarely, if ever, heard somebody yell.
Wait.
something.
Can we go back? Can we go?
Is that the word?
That was the word. Yeah, that
word was that, Shay?
That was Chandler.
To be
Fuck
fair,
yeah.
if we were rating these out of 5, that's like a 1 or a 2. for difficulty.
It makes the most sense.
So if we can go back, he was just like, so what you can set up for
Yeah,
I
so
knew
I'm so glad because I knew it was coming. I knew I could
You
get it
word
out.
raped me.
Thanks, man.
You
You know
date
what?
me, you brought
You
me
know
there,
what?
I was
It's
into it.
okay. That's
To be
what
fair,
you know.
Fuck.
Drunkest moment.
All right, Matt. Where can we find you? Where can we find you on social media? All that stuff.
Well, you lost the original recording, there, so we're gonna pretend like that never fucking happened. You have no idea what you're talking about, Matt. Not that good. And we just drank Fireball. So, round 2 of part 1. You can find me on Amber Alert. You can find me.
That's where I know you.
Yes.
I thought so.
License plate ZRX4189. No, I am on Instagram. Stop laughing. You're trying to listen to me, dude.
I'm sorry.
Alright, that's fine. Hold on, let me have a sip. Wait. Oh, yeah.
I wish cancer was more efficient.
That was good.
When you're 5'6", super athletic, you can't beat me. So you know what I mean?
I can match you.
Oh yeah, you're 5'6". Yeah, but
Maybe.
Your girlfriend
Maybe.
says you have a fucking hammer, though.
There's only one way to find out, Matt. Hit it.
I don't know. I mean, you have to have a big dick to wear plaid shorts. I mean, like to be that
First off,
Holy
before we
shit.
touch on anything,
Yeah,
how
you
about
gotta say
that
so. I got a lot
fucking
to
music?
say. Oh yeah, it's fucking boss.
What do you have to say, Shay?
First of all, couple of things. Fuck both of you.
For what?
For what?
Fuck both of you. I'm sure you were in on it, and fuck you for replacing me.
For what?
For Melissa.
Fill in.
I had nothing to do.
I know, that's why it's not
would never do a show with Melissa.
It's not a fuck you, babe. You're fine.
I got nothing to do with it.
Mainly fuck you.
For what? I don't understand. We had to have a best fill-in. We had the best fill-in.
The way that you even started out was bullshit.
I started the show and introduced her.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. But I will end with saying, Chandler!
What?
Take it off!
Oh. I didn't mean to put
I
my
will
name.
finish with saying that the fucking cancer joke was absolutely fucking hilarious. It was hilarious whenever I
Unless
was
you
here
have
live.
cancer.
It was hilarious now. That's a funny fucking joke. I loved it.
Yeah, Shay, calm down. Shay,
No,
it's best fill-in. It's not best regular person. It's not dumbest question. You're still in the running for that. Melissa will only take best fill-in.
Fuck
I'm
off.
kidding.
Fuck off.
Oh, shit. Melissa doesn't have a mug.
True.
She doesn't. You guys
Yeah.
see this, baby?
Yeah. Show everybody.
This is a good fucking mug, you guys. You can get it on our website, Poor Man's
Here, hold on,
Podcast.
hold it tight.
Zoom in on that.